Welcome back. Fiji's High Commissioner Designate to South Africa, Ben Saladakau, said it was hard work for Fiji to establish a diplomatic mission in Pretoria, South Africa. He said whilst it was hard work leading up to the opening last week, it's an experience that will help the mission staff. Mr. Saladakau said the Friends of Fiji network really kicked in to make the mission opening a success. Mr. Saladakau said he had mixed feelings about his new appointment because it was a new challenge. However, it is a challenge he has gladly taken on.
Mixed feelings. Obviously very honored to be the first High Commissioner for Fiji in South Africa. But on the other hand, I realize the enormous challenges there are, because so far, even up till this stage, it's been a lot of work between the First Secretary and myself, getting organized for this day. And now that it has come, I'm very relieved that it has come, and we can now begin the real work of establishing ourselves in South Africa. Because for the last month, it's basically been trying to get here. Now that we are here, we're very relieved. And I'm sure First Secretary is as well. And we can now begin to focus on building our relationships with the countries that are here.
He said it was a struggle to set up Fiji's mission in Pretoria. However, there are good lessons learned.
I think they have probably gone through this process before with other missions. And they might have forgotten how hard it is for us to establish in a new place. We have received assistance when we have reached out for it. But you know, again, for us coming from Fiji, it's small, we are used to working with people that we know. Here it's a little less personal, and so we have had to struggle to get this far. And I'm happy that each day as we have built towards this day, the relationships that we have built have continued to grow and grow, so that things have become easier. And I think after today, having seen the number of people who are here and the various positions that they come from, makes us realize that yes, we are gaining a firm foothold in South Africa.
Fiji's mission in Pretoria, South Africa was officially opened by the Prime Minister Commodore Voreqe Bainimarama last week. Breastfeeding can help save parents the much needed money which can be used for other needs of a child. You can save a lot of money simply by breastfeeding. This was one of the themes delivered to women from different non-governmental organizations at the Southern Cross Hotel in Suva this morning. The Ministry of Health is organizing a series of awareness on the benefits of breastfeeding to commemorate Breastfeeding Week, which was launched yesterday.
We're getting participants from the NGOs, mainly in Greater Suva and the Samambula area. These ladies, we believe that we will establish the partnership with them so that they will be able to help health workers in promoting and motivating mothers of breastfeeding.
According to Mrs. Magatui, 1 in every 2 children less than 2 years old in Fiji suffers from anemia. She said breast milk is the only food that a baby needs from birth to 6 months. She said starting other foods in addition to breast milk at 6 months help the child to grow well.
I'd like to encourage mothers all over Fiji to continue breastfeeding and to use up the benefits of breast milk that the baby needs.
Many people look at bees with dread, and a bee wandering into an office can strike terror into the hearts of many workers and create panic and chaos. It is the pain experienced by a bee sting that forces many to steer well clear of the insect. But for Wahid Ismail Malawaya of Nakaimbula in Lautoka, bees have fascinated him ever since he was introduced to bee farming as a 10-year-old boy by his father.
Now it is quite difficult to keep Mr. Malawaya away from honeybees, as he is one of the biggest beekeepers in the country, with over 300 hives spread over 3 provinces in the Western Division. Married with 3 children, the 37-year-old beekeeper is so passionate about bees and bee farming that he runs a successful bee farm that supplies Maurice Hedstrom with its unique brand of Perfect Choice honey. Over the years, the bee farming business has been good to Mr. Malawaya and his family, and he is now a committed bee farmer and a honey processor. Money from honey has brought a $120,000 3-bedroom concrete house that houses his living quarters and honey factory, a delivery van for his honey business, and a 4-wheel drive vehicle for his family. Mr. Malawaya said ever since he was bitten by a bee, he has not worked in another job, and he knows of no other job that is easier to run, sweet to the taste but healthy when eaten and worth its weight in money. In 2005, he secured a contract to supply honey to Maurice Hedstrom, and in 2008, this contract was upgraded to enable him to use MH's unique Perfect Choice brand. In 2010, the Fiji Beekeepers Association recognized his efforts by presenting him the 2010 Beekeeper of the Year award. This year, he was awarded the Bee Farmer of the Year prize during the recent Crest Agriculture Show.
Stay with us. USP holds annual open day and cadets of Nambua Secondary School pass out with flying colors.